Hello. Right then. Last night I was on my Strava flicking through, and I was trying to work out what running speeds to go at. So I was having a look. The last couple of weeks I've done a bit of running, and I wanted to get to beat some records. So I was having a look at my 1k, my 1 mile, my 5k, and my 10 mile or 10k speeds, and then I was going to work out my pacing strategies. And then I was flicking through a few of the people I follow on Strava, and then I was having a look at how fast they go and what their records were. And then I was a bit bored, so what I did was I chose a list of people I'd like to be as fast as, or even beat maybe in the future. And then I wrote down all of their 1k times, their 1 mile times, their 5k times, and their 10k times. So I put them into a list in order of who's the fastest, top to bottom. And then I can slowly tick it off. I know that if I'm going out for a 5k run and I'm trying to beat that person at 5k, maybe their best 5k was done on a longer run. So maybe they could do further or faster on if they were trying to beat me. But I think if somebody's into running and they've been running for years, well then that's going to be probably the best, because it does work out the best 5k run they've done. Even if it was a 10k run, it will take out the bit where it's slower. So I got this list of people, and I was flicking through it, and it's the same sort of faces at the top of the list and towards the bottom of the list. You can sort of tell the people who are lighter are at the top of the list for definitely the shorter 1k and 1 mile times. And then as it gets further and further, then some of the heavier people overtake a few of the lighter people, because they probably just do steady state, but that's okay. But what caught my eye was I was looking at the 1 mile time, and then I noticed I thought, that doesn't seem right. And I know there's a couple of people that I avoided their results, because you can see on the Strava there was like a straight line across a field, so they probably lost signal or something. I think the one person, I reckon he's probably on his e-bike the way he did it, because he did the same sort of route he normally does on his e-bike, and then I reckon he logged it as a run, not a ride. But what caught my eye was, when I look at the 1 mile times I got in front of me here, the top 3 people have all done 1 mile under 4 minutes. And that's not even, they haven't done a 1 mile race, they've done like a 10 mile race or whatever race. They got 3 minutes 44, 3 minutes 46, and 3 minutes 47. It got me thinking then, I thought, hang on, I thought the world record was like 4 minute mile for years, and then someone's only just beat the 4 minute mile recently in the world record. So how do I know 3 people that aren't professional athletes can all do under 1 mile? I thought, that doesn't seem right. So I've just been on Google now, and I searched a couple of different websites. That's how bored I am. And I'm not sure which website it was, so might not be 100% accurate. But I got the 1k British times here, the 1 mile British time, the 5k British time, and the 10k British time. And then I'm not going to show you the whole results, but I'll show you the top 3 of my followers on people I'm following on Strava. There was one other person, but he's actually Australian, so I've took him out and I replaced him with the next person in line. So these are all British people that I know. They're all amateurs. None of them are professionals, but they've all got, apparently, records here. If I can just switch the camera around, we'll have a little look what I've done. Okay, so we can see here, this is just the 1k list. And then there we've got the 1 mile list. And then on the other side, I've got the 5k and the 10k. I'm not going to switch it over because you can see I've covered the names up with a bit of paper. The bottom orange line, so that there was my previous record, and then today I went out and did a little speed test, and I've pushed myself up from there up to there. So, and then it was a 1 mile run, so I've actually done 2 records. I went from 6:58 to a 6:22. The 6:58 I actually did a 1.5 mile run 3 weeks ago, or 2.5 weeks ago. So I would have been slightly slower, but I pushed myself up a little bit. And then there we can see the funny figures, 3:44, 3:46, 3:47. Even that is still quite fast. I'm thinking, really? You can do a 3:44 for a mile? Right, so I'm no expert in pacing, but let's look at this then. So the 1K British record, apparently, is Sebastian Coe for 1981. He did it in 2:12. Apparently, I know 2 people who could do it in 2:12. And my third friend is 2:14. So they're in the wrong job, really. Let's move down to the mile record. Steve Cram did it in 1985 in 3:46. Apparently, I know someone who can beat him in 3:44. Someone could do it in 3:46, and someone can do it in just half a second slower than him as well. So Steve Cram, your record is beaten, I'm afraid, my friend. Let's move it down to the 5K record. Mo Farah in 2011. He did it in 12:53. Apparently, I knew someone who can do it in 12:38 and 12:46. So I know 2 people, sorry Mo, who can beat you, apparently. If Strava's anything, goodbye. Right, and then let's go to this 10K. So, well done, Mo. You did in 2011 in 26:46 and 57. Apparently, I know someone who can do it in 26:25. I think it's the same 3 people who have got all the records, slightly different orders. But apparently, Steve Cram, Sebastian Coe, Mo Farah, I'm sorry, mate, but I know someone who can beat you. And then also, I reckon that the 1 mile run in 1985 was probably a 1 mile around a racetrack. But this person did 3:44, not even on a 1 mile run. They did it like on a 6 or a 10 mile run. That was like during the run. So if they just did a 1 mile run, then they probably do like a 3:30. Pretty good, I reckon. So I probably check whichever Garmin or Strava or phone they've got, because either they're breaking records and then the wrong job, or their Strava and their comms and their crowns and things not right, really. Well, it's not that I'm jealous. Well, I am pretty jealous, actually. They're quite fast. I know they are fast, but it just spoils it, because when I did my stopwatch today, I did it in whatever time I did it in. But then if someone's using an e-bike, or someone's in their car, or someone's cheating, there was one person I looked at. I avoided them off my list as well, because for the 1 run, they did it in a really good time, but they did actually write on the page, I did it on my bike following my family. But then what they should have done is, you can change the activity from running to cycling, because all you're going to do is you're going to beat somebody on the leaderboard, on the running leaderboard, not on the cycling leaderboard. It's just cheating. I'm just getting back into running, so it's something I'm trying to get back into, but it's just a bit demotivating when you look at people's times and think, wow, how are they so fast? It's just like, that's crazy fast. And then you realise that probably they're not as fast as what they think they are, or you think they are. And it's just like years ago when I was in the gym, when I was strong, everyone used to say to me, oh, how are you so strong? Or you must be taking all this stuff just because I trained hard. But I know what my bench press was. I got a video of it. I know what my deadlift is. I got a video of it, and I know what my squat is, and now I know what my running times are. But I've had a look at a few of these people, and like their first, second, and third times, they're all similar, but there's no way that somebody's run it in 3:44 when the world record is only 3:46. The British record. I can't see how 3 of my friends are faster than Mo Farah. 3 of my friends are faster than Seb Coe and Steve Cram. But you've never heard of them. They're not athletes, they're not professionals, they're just amateur runners who've got normal day-to-day jobs. Just it doesn't make sense. It's just impossible. Well, that's my little rant of the day. I've done my run, I've done my rant, and now we'll relax for 3 hours. Okay, see you later.